This video came from YouTube.
It's trending on Twitter.
Why is it not on the news?
The Mandela Effect.
Wait, what?
It's the Mandela Effect.
The lion will lie down with the lamb.
Come on! I'm starting the show here. We're rolling.
Unbiased and on the fence.
Welcome to Unbiased and on the Fence. I'm Shane. Thank you so much for joining. I am joined by my guest and co-host today, Josee. How are you doing today?
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm getting older. I was forgetting how to push the buttons and get this thing going, so I apologize for running late, you guys. No, actually, my daughter made me lunch, so I had to eat first. So you know how it goes.
Yeah, I know how it goes.
Life's so tough when you have to have food served to you like that, you know.
I know.
So I wanted to do a quick shout out before we get started here, because I was so happy to hear that N5D ran an article about the story we did with Michelle Wolf. And let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. I did add the link in the description. Thank you guys so much. Let me send you guys some hearts there. Lots of love and light to all of you guys. I appreciate you. So they did this article about the channel and the interview we did with Michelle Wolf, and I thought her prophetic dreams. I thought, wow, that's so cool. And it's actually by Michelle Walling, who did the article. So thanks to Michelle and Greg, of course, over at N5D. And then subsequent to this article coming out, the Event Is Coming YouTube channel actually did a bit on this piece as well. So much love to everybody, and thank you so much for that.
That is so great.
That's awesome. The big boys are paying attention, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I've been talking with Michelle Walling, and we're going to have her on real soon. We're just trying to line up the schedules, and so yeah, things are rolling, things are happening, and I couldn't be happier. Well, I could be happier in 5D, you know, but I'm as happy as I can expect.
Could you really? You have to live in the moment. You have to be the happiest right now.
Yeah, I'm as happy as I can possibly be in 3D. Let me put it that way. Right?
Yeah.
I'm thankful. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I have so much gratitude, and you know, I love so much that we have this divine gathering of all these loving people. Somebody's saying check my plugs. Something bad here. Huh? Whoa, that's pretty loud. Thanks for the subscriber. Yeah, let me turn my headphones down a little bit. Are you guys getting an echo or something? Oh, check my plugs. Let me see. Are you talking about my earplugs? Oh, Robin hears something. Is it, not sure what it is. I don't hear anything. You guys hear a buzz? Do you hear a buzz?
I don't.
Let me see.
Could it be my laptop?
I don't know. Let me turn you down for a second, and people can let me know if it goes away. I turned her down. Let me know if it seems like it faded away when I did that. Check. Check 1 2. I wonder if I'm coming through 2 mics here. Let me see here. Because you actually were hearing me when I muted my mic for some reason, and you shouldn't have been able to. Check 1 2. Check. Is that better? Hopefully that fixed it. I think it was another mic was picking me up, so it might have sounded kind of weird. Let's see here. You're so funny. Yeah, I have you turned up now, so you can stop moving your mouth.
I wasn't sure. So is it better now?
Nope, didn't fix it. I'm a puddle duck says. The buzzing. The buzzing.
What? It's in your head, Jemima.
I have no idea what it could possibly be. Let's see here. Huh. Let me stop and restart and listen to it and see if I can tell what it is by listening.
Okay.
Because, oh, yeah, it's my energy buzzing. That's what it is. Here, let me mute my mic and see if that makes it go away.
Talk again. See if I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah. Well, if you tap on it, I hear a tap on the mic. Yeah. Okay. So you're
Unplug it and getting louder. It stopped when you tried something.
well, you turned off your other mic.
Yes, it's
Can they
Shane.
still hear you?
No buzzing now. But they can't hear me. Let me try something different here. Oh, I think it's picking up my fan or something. Yeah, I can hear it now. Yeah, let me try to unplug it and plug it back in. 1 second, you guys. Thanks for helping me figure this out. I wasn't doing this last night. Check 1 2 check.
Whoa. Hi.
Oh, did it get louder for you?
Just maybe a little.
Check 1 2. Okay, I think that fixed it. Sorry. It went away for me. Did it go away for you guys? I gotta wait a few seconds. They're saying louder. Oh, no, they're saying perfect. Okay, yeah, it was, okay, great. Sorry. I guess I'll probably just nix this video when we're done, but at least we get to hang out right now. I'll do a follow-up video because I've been talking to Jamie about, you know, the whole Pope thing. Did you hear about that? Supposedly he came out and said there's no hell, no fire and brimstone hell to send us to if we don't act right. And so, okay, great. I'm so glad it's fixed. Thank you guys so much for that. 70 people in here. I got 70 tech agents. It's like, no, it's still there. Yeah, I think both of my mics were going at the same time, and it was just being weird. So anyway, you look happy today. Got the sun. It looks like the sunshine on you. You say it's not sunny there, though, huh? Yeah, you're like beaming. Yeah. I was looking around and I saw all sorts of, you know, I can't look directly at it because it's like I saw like rainbows in the clouds and stuff, but it's like when I really tried to look for it, I couldn't see it, and it seemed like it was everywhere. I think something's happening. Someone had just sent me a message about a QHHT session where the person didn't know anything about the event or anything, and they were getting information about the event, and it was like confirming that we're like in the middle of it. It's a private group, so I can't really get into any specifics, but it was nice that it, you know, that someone that, because you gotta wonder if when people go into these QHHT sessions, if they because even they wonder, it's like, was I making that stuff up, or did it come? But when someone didn't know anything about it and they come out with information about the event happening, then you gotta wonder, hey, this sounds like it says you're muted. No. Oh, are you muted? Let me see here. It turned you off now.
Man,
She thinks it's funny. I think it's
44, huh?
There we go. Okay, yeah, it switched you onto that other track, so you were probably over there buzzing too, and we didn't even know it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so we'll get it figured out sooner or later,
You should send me a link to that QHHD you saw.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
a
don't
private
mind.
group that I'm not a part of, so I've got to actually go join the group myself to, and then ask for permission to share it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, maybe forward you the email and let you read it, if you don't, if you don't tell anybody.
I won't tell anyone.
Thank you so much,
I'm
you
still.
guys.
Who's in the chat?
Oh, 78 people. No lurkers.
Okay.
I'm just playing. No, there's probably some lurkers in there, but well, I got a lot of moderators, so no worries there. We got Biker Babe, Casey Cat, and Gemma's in here. Yeah, so Biker Babe, Casey Cat, and Gemma will hold down the fort for us. And of course, many of our usuals are here.
Hey, Shane.
Yeah, Schmeenix. He's giving me the bull.
See what I
Isn't that
got?
what they call it? Oh, you got your wand to go with your.
I got it out just for your birthday.
Oh, sling me some pixie dust this way. That's awesome.
No, I can grant you 2 tiny wishes.
One of them is going to be out of your tiny Bible, right? Some kind of scripture that I can't read.
But it's your wish, so what's your first wish?
I think if I get 2 wishes, I'll take
No, you get 3.
Oh, I get 3 wishes?
Yeah, of course.
How about a dimension, and some rainbow waves?
Yeah,
Wouldn't that
well,
be awesome?
granted, and granted. I just can't tell you when it's gonna happen.
Soon, right? That's that magic word. It's the soon wand. Oh, thank you so much. My chat isn't following along here.
No?
Ah, we got Scott, Light Warrior, Craig in the house, ready to boink. Schmeenix, thank you, my man. Yeah, it's always nice to get. Actually, this is the first birthday in a while that it's cool because it's 44, and it like fits in with all the 444s and all the other 11 stuff. So it's actually kind of cool,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I actually feel younger than I did on my last birthday a year ago. How does that work?
Well, you look younger too. You look so much better. I was looking at one of your first video. You looked so stressed
Oh,
and
I was so
tired and
stressed out. Yeah, I probably
and
wasn't
you
tired. It was probably something else. But yeah, those days are over. Although people still ask me, they're like, "Are you stoned right now?" Like, no. I'm not stoned. I don't partake anymore. I don't do anything like that. Caffeine's about the worst thing you'll find in my system, besides nicotine and maybe every great once in a while Tylenol. But I try to stay away from anything like that. So yeah, So yeah, back to
Okay,
the
I love
Pope.
you anyway.
Nobody's going to hell, you know?
No,
And they're
I know.
backtracking. I was talking with Jamie about it. You can look at the Vatican said you can't trust the source that says this about hell, and I don't. It just seems like they're backtracking to me. So maybe he said it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. We all know that the whole idea of hell was made up anyway. Most of us know this. Uh, it was a way of scaring people. Getting
Yeah,
people
exactly.
to pay in. And then, long time ago, they would even take payments to ensure your way to heaven. So that should let you know that it wasn't on the up
It's
and
a
up.
scam.
If you can pay your way into heaven, then, you know, all of the problems on the earth right now and the people that's causing those major problems would all have a free ticket, right? And that would totally go against what Jesus said about the meek and, the first will be last, the last will be first, and all of that good stuff, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, no paying your way into heaven. There is no hell. And actually, a lot of us are already there, right? Or have been. People said they already been there. Yeah, I've been to hell before,
Feels
too.
feels like yeah, feels like it down here for sure.
But if they got you thinking about this other place called hell, you won't realize that, you're like, oh, it can get worse than this. But that is that sort of
But
optimistic look I take at things. Because things can always get
yeah,
worse, you know what I mean?
yeah, they can for sure.
So be thankful
Yeah.
and have gratitude for what you have, right?
Do you remember what was your best present ever? Birthday present?
Hmm. In the current reality, probably this bracelet I got here.
Yeah, you showed me that yesterday. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a meditation bracelet. Normally I don't remember gifts. So, yeah. Oh, I guess I need to put it on my camera because people are like, we can't see. It's a meditation bracelet. It's got the chakra colors. Yeah, it does look a little gay, but you know, it's got
It's
the
beautiful. It doesn't look gay at all.
well,
What you
because
talking about?
they hijacked the rainbow, so now I gotta, I'm wearing the rainbow for a completely different reason, guys. Don't be hitting on me, all right? I don't swing like that. Just the chakra colors. I mean, if that's your thing, I'm not, judging or
Oh,
whatever. I'm just saying
hold
that.
on. Are you talking out of fear here?
Is it? No, I'm sporting it, right?
Yeah, but
I'm not pulling my sleeve over it when I go out.
why
Like,
should it bother you that much? You seem uncomfortable. Just let it go. It doesn't
I,
matter.
I'm just simply stating, you know, what's on my mind. No, I'm totally comfortable in my manhood. No problems there. I just don't want anybody else to feel uncomfortable because they're like, oh, he's wearing the rainbow. And then they hit on me and I'm like, whoa, easy, Bruce. Sorry if your name's Bruce. It's just the toughest name I could think of at the moment. You know what I mean? It's just funny to, yeah, you know what I mean? It's a funny, it's a tough name, Bruce. You know.
I love you.
I love you
Man,
too.
you're so funny. Oh,
No, I'm totally comfortable with it. I'm not. I don't want anybody. I love rainbows. I sport them all the time. That's why you see I put here. I'll send out some rainbowy hearts out here. Well, sorry about bumping the mic. Okay, there we go. That's sort of rainbowy. So yeah.
sort of. So have you seen quite a few people have seen colors, and there was what's her name again? Spirit Walker or something. I think so. She sent me. She said
I
that.
think Spirit Walker's the guy I had on. Spirit Walker. It dawned on me later when you said that. Spirit Dynamics, maybe, or something like that.
No,
New Spirit.
no. Anyway, I got a message.
What's her name? Do you know? Her real name?
Let me try to
Somebody
look it up.
in the chat can probably help out with the name. But Spirit Walker, You know, I had Spirit Walker on. So I don't think it's Spirit Walker. That's a guy
Let me see.
in Australia. You'll never think of it on the spot like this.
What?
But anyway, sorry, carry on with your story. It's something like Spirit Walker.
Yes. I'm looking it up.
Location, Hindu Kush region, Afghanistan, class
No!
magnitude
It's gonna blow up.
Why are you listening for earthquakes? I don't want to miss it when it starts breaking out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you might just feel it. It's.
We have actually been having lots of earthquakes in the area. So one day I was sitting here and they're so minor, I don't, hardly ever feel them, but I felt a little shudder, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just felt it. And then sure enough, my phone goes off.
Dreamwalker.
Dreamwalker. Okay.
Dreamwalker.
Perfect.
And she said that during the show yesterday, she saw behind you colors, but that could be just your lighting. But in her house, she saw lights on the walls, and she took pictures. She sent me pictures of some lights in her house that she never saw before, like different places, in the house.
Oh, wow.
So I should share those pictures with you. Like, it's really subtle, but you can see it,
Yeah.
Without lights. She took pictures without lights and with lights, and you can see the colors in both.
I think it's slowly fading in because, like I said, and even like I was out in the middle of the night last night in the dark, and it was so overcast you couldn't see anything. But I swear I kept seeing like flashes or something happening, or things moving, and then the second I look, it's gone. It's like, come on, why am I never able to look directly at it? I know stuff's going on up there, and I'm not able to see.
I know, it's so frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah. Why
I
aren't
was
we allowed to
seeing
look at it?
I was seeing little purple flashes of light last night.
Out of the corner of your eye too, or direct?
Yeah. No, not direct.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course not.
Of course not. We don't get to see anything direct. It's got to be like, did I see it or didn't I see it? But
exactly.
But the way I mentioned this before, the way the eyeball works, you've got all the cones in the middle, so they pick up the color, and then you've got all the rods around the edge. So if our rods are actually evolving into something and being more sensitive, because they're already the more sensitive of the two, because that's how you see at night in the dark, is through the rods in your eye, in the retina or whatever. So if they're becoming more sensitive, then you would only see something out of the edge of your vision instead of right directly in the middle. And the second you looked at it, because it's like that if you're like driving and there's one of those towers with the flashing light on the top for an airplane or whatever, out of the corner of your eye, it'll look like it's really flashing bright, and then you'll look at it and it's like a little red. It's not that bright, when you look right at it. But then you look away and it looks bright again. You're like, what the heck? Why does it look bright? Until I look at it, So
I saw today actually an ad on Facebook for glasses for people who are legally blind. So it means that they can see some, but like not a lot. And it's a pair of glasses that goes and trick their peripheral vision or somehow, and it allows them to see. I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see how people could have problems with just the rods of their eyes, because that's the same thing as color blindness. Some of the rods aren't picking up the color properly, so that they don't see colors. They do see colors, but not like we see colors, and it can vary on how it's messed up or whatever. That's why they'll have you wear those glasses, and it filter out certain colors, and they can tell if you're colorblind because of if you can see through the image or whatever. It's pretty neat how it works.
It is. You're not colorblind, are you?
No, no. No.
I wonder if there must be artists that are colorblind.
Artists that are or aren't?
That are colorblind. I don't know, huh? That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Art would look different for sure.
Thank you, Dad. And thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, it was I really couldn't think of a better way to spend the day than with all of you guys, and oh, of course after my daughter made me lunch, had to enjoy that. You know.
Yeah. Are you gonna get a cake too?
Probably will do a cake, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to do it. Somebody else might, though. I'll just run up the quick trip and get a muffin
cake,
or something.
Shane.
Yeah, I'll go get a muffin and stick a candle in it or something before I make a cake. Oh, there's the birthday cake. Thanks, Celia.
There you go. You gotta blow the candles.
Just trying not to blow it into the mic. It's like, gosh. But yeah. So yeah, the sun's out today. It looks really pretty, and I'm looking around all suspect now. I'm like looking around. I'm like, there looks like there could be a ship right there. What's that shadow? And it's like and I like that too because it keeps you in the moment. You're actually looking at the sky and you're like in the moment. So I was enjoying the trees and the just the weather and the sounds, and there's so much sound going on all the time. Even my brother, he lived out in the country, and oh my God, you think you hear a lot of crickets at night in the city. It is like roaring loud with crickets and all these bugs you've never heard, and you're like, that's pretty creepy sounding. There's like millions of sounds going on, and you think you get some peace and quiet in the country, but
Oh no.
no.
When the tree frogs are going in June, it's crazy. At night, they go on at night, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Their song is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of birds here and stuff. It's nonstop. As soon as a half an hour before the sun rises, it's not quiet anymore.
Yeah, and I noticed like one lone bird in the middle of the night. I'm like, does he think it's almost sunup or something? Because all the other birds are quiet, but yet he's tweeting away, and I'm like, not on Twitter, but like in the nest. Oh God.
Yeah, that reminds me. We had a couple winters ago not a blue jays, but a robin stayed all winter around, and I think it was a little not right. It was so weird. He kept trying to get inside a camper through the window, but through the glass. He kept at it like all summer long, trying to get in that camper.
Oh
It was
yeah.
really weird.
Oh yeah. We had. I used to work in new home construction, and a lot of times we'd be in there, and we'd just have like all the windows open, and sometimes a bird would get caught in there, and you try to help it out, and it's just trying to get away from you, flying into the wall and the window, and it's just horrible because you want to help it, but you're making it worse by trying to help it because it's freaking out trying to get away from you, and it's just awful.
Yeah.
To see them, run into the wall over and over again and hurt themselves, and you're like, and then they hit the glass, and it's horrible to see that happen, and no, you can't really help. I mean, that happened once when I was a kid. I hit a dog when I was a teenager, and it was so traumatic for me, and I tried to get out and help it, and it was like trying to bite me, and it's just awful. There was like 3 dogs crossing the street, and there was one trailing behind. I was making sure the first 2 didn't turn back around and jet in front of me, and then the third one got there, and I just hit the brakes at the last minute, and I hit it, so it was awful. Sorry to bring all everybody down with this. So back to the frogs. Yeah. But yeah, that frog sound you were talking about, because they're not really loud, but there's a lot of them. So you get this
There's a
cool,
lot of them.
you get this cool stereo sound. You know? Well, I mean,
it
it's
gets pretty loud here.
when you think about it compared to like crickets are more of a piercing sound than the frogs, aren't they? Frogs have a softer sound about their sound than.
Well, you should Google the sound.
Yeah.
It's so cool. You guys have tree frogs too, right?
I think we're more crickets and what did you call those other things that? Oh, they make a lot of racket. I can't think of the name of them now. But
grasshoppers.
But I've listened to meditation music. That's what I was going to tell you. Is that, and I've nature sounds and stuff like that. And I know the frog sound. Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I love that, and listening to the water, and hey, did you ever notice how when you listen to water like that, you can almost hear someone whispering? Seems like, I mean, you can't like understand them, but and I never share that because you share that and people are like, you're hearing voices, What's
that voice in your head?
That's why I told you with the Mandela Effect. At some point, I thought I had to play along. It was that same sort of thing, It was like, they're gonna lock me up if I don't start playing along. I think, And so that's another one of those things. You listen to water running, and you're like, I can kind of hear voices in there, But that's something you just don't share. You don't tell people you hear
live
voices.
on YouTube.
Right, live on YouTube.
Right.
Wait, is someone knocking at my door? Well, they're quick. They're coming to take me away.
The white jackets are here.
The white jackets, it's funny.
They have a nice jacket for you, too.
Oh, yeah, the kind that makes you hug yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Diane. My wonderful friend from across the pond. Wishing me a happy birthday. How sweet. Yeah. So, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about twin flames lately coming up. What's up with that? You've been noticing too?
Yeah, me too. A lot of things about twin flames and yeah, we should ask Scott about that. I think he knows a lot about twin flames. But I'm wondering, they say it's getting more important to, if you are connected with your twin flame, to reunite. Because I think your twin flame is like a part of you, like you were, from what I understand, you were like split when you came here. And your twin flame is just another part of you, and you need to reunite to be whole.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about different people saying, because some people assume it's like, which I did too, it's like a soulmate, but I was watching this channel, what is it, The Peculiar Daughter or something like that. Can't think of it.
Oh yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she was talking about it, and she said it's more like you make this contract to come into the world and find each other and wake each other up. And she was talking about her twin flame, like they couldn't stand each other, but they loved each other to death because they really brought out the things about themselves they needed to change. And while at the same time, she said it felt like he was like a male version of her. I don't know if you saw that particular video she put out. The Peculiar Daughter, is that what it is? I think that's her. I think so. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she was explaining it like that. So, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you, Scott. I would have thought that was an accident, but with Scott, he's always got the humor mixed in there. So pretty sure that one was on purpose. If it was an accident, not making fun of you, that's just funny. Happy birthday. Wish I had like a Jesus wig to put on or something.
Oh, yeah, like Scott Harrison in his long white wig. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see that?
No, I've seen Rex Bear on Leak Project
white.
Put his wig on.
Yeah, it's so funny. He goes on sometimes with that long white wig. The wizard wig. Yeah, we should do that. I told you we should have a pajama party or something.
Yeah.
You invite everybody and then you can just pajama. It's 311.
Hippie bath day. That's funny. That sounds like
So what are you doing for Easter?
Uh, would you believe it
Oh,
if I said I hadn't even thought about it? Actually, no. Easter is my daughter's birthday. Well, this year, of course, she wasn't born on Easter, but it is April 1st. So
mm-hmm.
maybe have some type of church service on here or something for Easter. April Fools. I'm just playing. No, but I will probably be on here at some point. I think it's it's another
Yeah.
day.
You might not want to invite me because I might be trying to play tricks on you.
Oh yeah, probably. All right, I will schedule a different guest that day.
Good.
That'd be funny if you have Dan on in your place and then you guys work out and sync up your mouths, and you can be talking, but he can be moving his mouth, and I'll be like, "What's going on here? This is weird."
Well, you would know something's up because you've seen that before.
Yeah.
Would have to be someone else.
I don't want to give you any ideas. You're not going to be on, so don't be preparing anything. That way, if you
Okay.
are on, it'll be a surprise. You'll be like, I should have prepared something. You're not coming on April Fool's. There's no late. You can't come on April 2nd and still be doing it. You're not one of those people, are you?
No.
Yeah, you are, because you do it all the time already. It ain't even been April yet. Making me think your sound's messed up. Oh, got the ringing in the ears. Did it happen? It's happening all the time, you guys. I promise you, it's like it's slowly happening. It
I was
is.
gonna say,
I know it is.
last, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Last year at this time, okay, I won't do it again. Uh, last year at this time, from this time on, like for a couple months, I was always looking up and feeling like something was coming. Something was, I felt heavy and, it was obvious, but I don't feel it right now. I don't know why, but a lot of you guys do. It's just like almost everyone I talk to is so excited and why not me? I don't know.
I've heard people having. I think it was I don't know if she's in here right now, but Jojo yesterday was talking about feeling anxious, like you had been talking about feeling, and I think you can take that either way. You can take those feelings of anxiety and turn them into excitement, because I felt that way this morning. Even I had a little bit of that, almost a jittery, uneasy feeling,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I went out and meditated and sort of soaked in nature for a little bit, and I felt like I took those anxious energies and turned them into more of a, I don't know, more of an excited sort of a energy. So I think if we consciously, try to do that, then
Hmm.
we can actually transmute those energies into something that feels more pleasant, instead of having it, snowball into an uneasy or a something's going
Hmm.
wrong feeling, because nothing's going wrong. Everything's exactly as it should be. And if you take that into mind as you're feeling what you're feeling, and you sort of turn it into something that feels a little more pleasant, I think that's helpful. It works for me anyway. At
Hmm.
least worth trying.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to take a flu symptom and turn it into like, this feels awesome, feeling so
This
sore.
is
And
paradise. Bring me a pina colada, please.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, no, I haven't been feeling too anxious, but more like really impatient and a tad of anger, like but I'm feeling better, but it was pretty intense for a couple of days there.
So you're saying you were wanting to strangle me a couple times, huh? Is this what this is getting at here? Okay, we'll move along. Like, yeah, I did want to strangle you a couple of times. I wanted to boink you with your own wrench you gave me. But I wanted it to be real.
Try to grab it if you can.
It's nice to know that if I do get a screw loose, though, you're there, waiting on standby to help out with. You know?
Yeah. I got your back.
You know, I can't help but get that graphic in my mind when you say that. Oh, Michelle's in here. Congrats. I don't know if she hopped in late or whatever, but actually she sent me this, so of course she's seen it. Yeah, I think Scott Lightworker Craig sent it to her, but it is actually on the N5D site. We saw it on the video. I wanted to just congratulate you for you having such a cool story about your prophetic dreams that it made it onto N5D, as well as the event is coming soon website. And the buzzing might have kept people from hearing this too, but for anybody that wants to check it out, the link is below in the description box. So, Josee, what do you have planned for the rest of this holiday? Oh, you know what? Let me show you something here that kind of spooked me out.
Well,
it should be a cool thing, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it actually went away. Okay.
What is that?
I was actually going to pull up Google.
Pull harder.
Yeah, so I pull up Google and I'm like, oh, it's someone else's birthday today too? And it says, happy birthday, Shane. I'm like, that's kind of creepy because it's Google. Just because it's Google. If it, on Facebook you expect that sort of thing. Yeah. But, I always notice the different Google logos and you hover above it and it'll say something like, so-and-so's birthday today or this and that. And I hover above it and it says, happy birthday, Shane. And that's kind of creepy, because at first I figured I'm seeing what everyone's seeing. And then I realized that this is a special Google screen just for me right now. And I should have felt special about it. But instead I was like, they're a little too much into my life. You know what I mean? How do they know my birthday and stuff? It's like, I don't know. It should be cool, but it's Google. It's like, I don't know.
I know.
It's like, just deliver the search engine results and stay out of my birthday life, you know what I mean? Or my life in general. But they're already listening all the time and stuff, Like I could say, hello, Google right now on my phone and be like, yes? It's just creepy. It's creepy, And then you talk we could talk about a certain product right now, and then I'll go and be on the internet. I'll be on Facebook, and that ad will pop up for what we were talking about, and I'm like, now how do they know? And it happens a lot because we mention products because of the Mandela effect, not because we're really interested in it, but it hears it and it pops it up. You're like, oh, the Epsom salt we were talking about earlier with the M in there. Let me explain.
Oh, maybe those glasses I just talked about. You guys notice if you see that commercial for legally blind people.
Oh, yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit up a little. Oh, hey, the sun is coming up. Out. Not up. It's up already.
It's coming out. It's peeking out from behind the clouds. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. It was overcast the other night, and I'm like looking up at the sky, and it's just, I'm always amazed at how bright it is in the middle of the night when it's overcast. And I'm just staring up, and there's like little dark spots in the sky, and I didn't realize I was seeing like, a clear sky through the clouds a little bit until it went across the moon. I was like, oh, there's the moon. I got to see it for a split second before it was covered again. So yeah, I love looking up at the sky. A lot of my meditation time is just looking around at nature, the trees, and sort of paying attention to the sounds and stuff. And that helps so much. Just with my grandson, when I would take him out on the porch, and you can tell he's listening and looking and doing all those things, and it sort of makes you live through him. You know what I mean? So I'm like watching his eyes and watching him try to find the sounds of a bird or. And he's just sort of glancing around, and a car drives by, and you could tell he barely even sees it go by because it's like he's in this wonderland of stuff going on, you know. Everything's alive. So, yeah, that's helped me a lot with being in the moment, is just hanging out with him.
I love
That's
little
awesome.
kids. Yeah.
I didn't check out your vid yet, Go Kart Bob. I will check it out, though. I've just been so busy. And with yeah, I'm at 100% right now, so yeah, about the best I can do is show a screenshot like I did with the N5D site. Actually, it speeds up a little bit when I show this, other than our cameras. I don't know. Someday I'll be able to upgrade it to some higher tech equipment and be able to do something like that. But yeah, searching around on here, and it's at 100%. Here, I'll show you what I mean here. Pull this over. Whoops. I screwed it up, didn't I? Oh, no.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it turned our camera off, so it dropped down. You can see how my CPU power here is at 100%. It was pegged at 100%, but since the camera's turned off. So yeah, I'm just limping along. I get by. I'm doing as much as I can, to be honest with you. In fact, I had gone to going full screen instead of having the chat on the window, because now that you can see it on the side. But it's actually harder to go full screen and show our cameras over the whole entire screen than
Really?
yeah. And I couldn't figure that out until I did that show with Nathan, and I was like, why is it running so much worse than it was? But yeah, see, now let's see if I turn my camera off and you turned your camera off. And pull this over here. Now you can see this is dropping down to like, it's just trying to catch up, but it'll probably drop down into the 80s or something. Maybe.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
There we go. Now it's down into the 80s. But every few seconds it still gets up to 100. So yeah, I do what I can, you know.
Well, everybody is extremely thankful and grateful for you. And, like there's so many beautiful people getting together in this chat. And if you weren't there, where would they go?
Oops. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Where would I be? It's probably...
Yeah. No, we love you so much, Shane, and we're really thankful you're doing this. There's no money to be made in this, and you're still here putting so much work to keep us together. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. You know what? The reward I get is worth more than money, so don't feel like I'm, this isn't suffering for me. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't hard work, but at the same time, it's so rewarding to hear people say that you've helped them, and especially with the Mande1a Effect. A lot of people were freaking out, and then they're like, "I'm so glad I found your channel, and you weren't freaking out, and you were calm about it, and making it positive." But it really has been positive. Look at the chat, and look at how far I've come. Go look at my first videos and see how wigged out I look.
So, yeah, you look
okay.
glowing. You're glowing. You are.
I do feel like I'm glowing too. And, I'm so glad I'm just glad to be a part of this, you guys, to be honest with you, and to meet so many wonderful people. It does get busy and hectic at times, but I totally don't mind. I love it.
Yeah, I'm really thankful as well. Like I met so many beautiful people, and I get to talk to people from everywhere, and it's so amazing. And the connection is so quick with pretty much everybody, like it's just instant. You know each other, you just go straight to the core of what you want to talk about, and there's no introduction, there's nothing needed, like you can just do, just like you left each other the day before almost, like it's so amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And you know, I was in a hurry for things to change, and I'm still excited about things changing, but I'm becoming more content with knowing that things are unfolding the way they're supposed to be unfolding. You know what I mean? It's nice to know that we don't have to worry about it, or that we don't have to. All we have to do is just keep loving, and it's like sort of automatic if you stay in that right vibration. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Just be
Yeah, just be and be loving and be here and
compassionate.
now, and yeah, and things will unfold. So it is a lot of work to be loving sometimes, you know,
Yeah,
if you
but
interact with
we're
other people.
learning. We're learning how to do that despite everything, like I am. I know I am.
Mhm.
I've been forgiving people a lot, forgiving myself, and loving, sending love even to people I really don't like, but I still send them love
Yeah.
because it's the way it should be.
Mhm. I'm even thankful for the trolls because sometimes I get triggered and I'm like, I shouldn't have been. Somebody shouldn't be able to trigger you like that. I mean,
Yeah.
once you realize that the whole I am discourse that I went through helped me so much to realize how we're so in control of everything in our life. You know
Mhm.
that how we react anyway to everything in our life. You know, if we get
Yeah.
upset, it's because we allowed someone to upset us, and we didn't have to allow them to upset us or make us fearful. It's we didn't have to turn on the television and watch all the bad news and then sit there and resonate in fear and worry about what's going to happen. That was a choice that we make to do those things, and
Mhm.
we
Exactly.
can choose not to.
Yeah, and you can I know it's easier for me to choose what kind of reaction I want to have towards an event or whatever is happening.
Hmm.
I can something that would have made me really upset before, I just choose not to give it any energy.
Hmm.
It's like drama, any kind of drama. I just look at it and I laugh
Hmm.
and I just walk away, like it's so useless to it's just a waste of energy. So I just
Yeah, it is a waste of energy, and it's like you're allowing someone to trespass into your sovereign territory, basically, when you allow someone to come in and say something to you, make a comment. And that's why a lot of, if a comment's just rude, I just delete it. I don't even let them into my zone, basically. You know, they're really
yeah.
the only. I don't mind opposition if somebody's like honestly saying, "Well, I believe this, and this is why I disagree with you," or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a problem with that. But when they're like, "You're stupid. Why would you say that?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not teaching people manners here. If your mom didn't teach you manners, you're out. I'm not gonna let you get me upset because I can't distinguish between that and a troll. So you know,
Well, yeah,
hatefulness.
it's not necessary, like if you can just talk, like without, I don't know, it's out of fear, I think, those people, they uh they were triggered and they're fearful, and they just lash out because they're so afraid, but all you can do is send them love and good luck.
Yeah, or not even engage. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of the things that I remember watching when I was a teenager, watching these gang movies, and it was so difficult to, because you see how like there's these street gangs, and then like one will kill another member, and then they'll retaliate, and it's like you sit there and think, you're like, how are they ever gonna have that end? Because it's just going back and forth, and it seemed like such an endless loop that,
Yeah, exactly.
and then more kids grow. were growing up and getting into the gangs, and it was like constantly, you know, you have them dying while new members are joining, and it just seemed like really the only way to win is not to play, but you couldn't tell them that because, you know, they kill you. Exactly. I'm just playing, but you know what I mean. You're right. So yeah, sometimes the only way to win is to not play, not to be a part of it.
Well, I don't play a lot. I just stay here and do my work, my job that I believe I came here for, and I'm holding the light.
Mm-hmm. That's all we can do.
Yep.
Yeah, focus on within. And
so how does it feel to be 44?
Really about the same as it did to be 43.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when it was like to be 44. That was like almost 10 years ago.
Okay, let's bring back the cameras to go out here. Unless you want to show your eyeball. There you are. So yeah, it's a constant battle, you know, but I know things are happening, and I say keep the vibes up and stay happy and just be content with the speed of change and know it's imminent.
Things are changing, you know, like there's no way around it. I have changed so much in just a few months, you know, like it's just so just keep riding the wave, like I say.
Yeah, definitely. That's the thing that so many times in my life that I look back on a certain time and it was such a great, fun time, and then, you know, I didn't realize it at the time, and over and over again in my life I've thought, why didn't I enjoy that more while it was happening? Like the whole being in the band and traveling and doing shows, it was just like we weren't really getting paid much, and we were hoping to make it big, and we just weren't content with where we were because it was still fun. We had big shows and people loved us, and we got out and got to play music, which we love to do, you know, and it was like we were always so focused on, sort of like now, we're sort of so focused on this ascension or this, you know, this event that we're not enjoying the changes happening all around us as much because it's all about being in the moment, you know, even with this. And it's like,
that's what I keep saying.
Okay, so you're saying I'm preaching to the choir, right? Yeah, so just enjoy where we're at.
I agree with you. It's be in the moment. Just be.
Yeah.
Enjoy, you know.
And remember, we signed up for this, right?
Yeah, that's what I try to remind myself. Sometimes I think, well, why did you do that?
Yeah. And someone said, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
It makes it so much easier, I think, if you don't fight it.
Mm-hmm.
If you just, you know, allow it to be.
Yeah.
And it just smoother.
Well, I'd heard something, I don't remember where, but someone was saying that so many people were wanting to come and experience this that they were even taking slots in animals and pets and stuff. Did you?
Yeah, I heard about that too.
It's like, we want to go, I'll just go in a puppy or something. I just want to be there for this thing. And then like the people that are here are like, we just want the hell out of here, man. You know what I mean? It's like, they can have my slot, you know. But yeah, I think we need to just enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, what there is to enjoy anyway.
Yeah.
It's yeah, well, it's amazing when you think of it, you know, like we're lucky.
Yeah.
We get to do something really important.
I think I'm frozen on the screen. Oh, there. Oh, I moved a little bit. It's weird to see myself frozen in time.
44 forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that could have its ups, being frozen in time. Oh, now you're frozen. Yeah, who knows? I guess turn on the cameras really start taxing it again. But I guess we'll wrap this one up. We're right at an hour now, and I'm just kind of wanting to go meditate a little bit more. See if
Yeah,
I
I think I'll do that too.
can get a gift from my higher self. Like, come on, something. It's my birthday. Get me some kind of higher self gift. I know if I was my higher self, I would give it to me. Oh gosh. So yeah. So anyway, we will be back tomorrow. Let's see. What is it today? Well, it's Friday, right? Okay, yeah, I do have a couple of guests lined up for the weekend. And not sure who's going to be on what day. And then, of course, we have Nathan on Monday. And Tuesday, we're going to have a QHHT practitioner, Sylvia, in to tell her story. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then I believe Wednesday, we're going to have Lauren in. She used to be a QHHT practitioner. She does the Beyond Quantum Healing or something. I can't remember the name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. There's so many things to remember these days. It's hard to keep up. And then, let's see, Thursday or Friday, I think we're going to try to get Michelle and the one who wrote that article on N5D.
Nice.
So yeah, we got a full packed schedule, and who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking me, what would that be? Let's see. Biker Babe said, everybody send Shaney mental birthday spanking. Oh gosh, so I'm going to be out in meditation and feel like I'm getting spanked. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Too funny. What would that be, Shane? I'm not sure. I'll just have to wait and get that one. I do love all of you all, and I appreciate you guys spending some time with us today. Josee, I love and thank you for being here, and you're a big part of why I'm even able to be on here, and to you give me the confidence I need, and you make me laugh. You pull me out of my shell, because I never have this much fun when I'm by myself, do I? See? So thank you for that.
Well, by yourself, you know.
Well, I mean by myself on the air, I should say. I'm always real serious. Okay, today on Unbiased Non-Offense. But no, you give me something to laugh about, you know?
Well, I love you so much, and I'm happy to be here with you. Happy birthday again.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we will be back tomorrow afternoon. So
And I'll be in the chat this time.
Maybe. We'll see. Might have some late minute cancellations or something. I'll let you know ahead of time so you can get your hair all did. And, you know, I won't pop it on you at the last second.
Okay.
No worries.
Sounds good.
Well, lots of love and light to all of you all.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, Barry.